Welcome back, familiar to Northside LDN, caramba. Today we've got Chelsea 0, Everton 0, and Chelsea don't capitalize on a game that they should have scored. They had a couple of chances they could have scored in the first half. Not good enough. Frustrating game for Chelsea all round. There was a chance where Jackson heads the ball onto the near post. There was a chance with Neto as well, shot straight at the goalkeeper. But all in all, Chelsea didn't do enough. Very frustrating from Chelsea. Probably one of the worst performances I've seen from Chelsea, if I'm going to be completely honest. One of the worst performances I've seen this season from Chelsea. A lot of players left a lot to be desired today. Enzo Fernandez, one or two good passes, but at times just giving away the ball. Cole Palmer as well, frustrating today, giving away the ball as well. Neto, I thought, was their most dangerous looking player in the first half, if I'll be completely honest. Neto looked like he was up for it. Good touches, kick over the defender. But ultimately, Chelsea's passing was poor today. Their crossing was poor today. Their set-piece crossing was poor today. It was really, really poor today. They were unable to get Jackson into the game. A lot of times they were trying to get Jackson into the game, could not get him into the game. They were looking more dangerous down the right-hand side than they were on the left-hand side. Sancho was trying to look for the link-up play, wasn't finding Cole Palmer, wasn't able to get Jackson in the game. And Caicedo with some excellent defending, winning the ball back. Also tossing as well in the second half. What a block. That would have been a tap-in for Everton. Tossing with a great interception in the box from a chance that Everton had. But ultimately, down that left-hand side, they just didn't have anything to really trouble Everton today. Chelsea, very, very frustrating in the way that they were playing. Very, very frustrating in the way that they were playing. Like I said, Cole Palmer at times, just, giving away the ball. Every time one time he was trying to be direct going into the box. Everton always had about 3-4 players every time Chelsea were trying to go forward. Low block and just thinking it out. And Chelsea just didn't seem like they had a way to break them down. Even when they made substitutions and Kunku coming on, Madueke, they didn't look like they were going to score. It looked like a game that, you could have played it for another 90 minutes and neither team were going to score. Everton did what they wanted to do, which was stifle them. And that's exactly what they did. And it made me feel like, you know what? Yeah, with all that drama, 3-0, Man United taking the L. I should have watched the Man United game. I can't even lie. This was boring. Chelsea played some good football this season, but today was not one of those games. Extremely frustrating from Chelsea today, if you're a Chelsea fan, and left a lot to be desired. Sancho was very good on the 1v1s, beating his man. He was winning Chelsea a lot of fouls and free kicks, but ultimately just not getting in dangerous positions and wasn't linking up well with the other attackers. Cole Palmer, poor game today from Cole Palmer. I like Cole Palmer, I rate Cole Palmer, but today, poor game from him. He wasn't the only one, but poor. Just wasn't really effective enough in the game, which wasn't in the game enough. I can't lie. Madness. But listen. I mean, the only positive Chelsea can take from this game is really and truly you didn't lose it in a game that you didn't really perform to win it. Weren't good enough. But you still managed to get a point. Obviously, it would have been better for you guys. It would have been a test that Chelsea could have overcome today. Even when you're not playing well and the team ain't really clicking and you haven't, creating enough chances. If you would have taken the points, then obviously it's a test for this team. I know a lot of Chelsea fans that I speak to as well keep telling me, listen, we're not in the title race. We're taking it easy. We're just taking it one game at a time. I hear that, but this was a test that you could have overcame today. And unfortunately for you guys, you didn't. But you still leave with a point. Defensively, I think Chelsea were okay. I think Everton had one shot on target in the first half. And then in the second half, they had one opportunity as well. I think it was 2 opportunities Everton had in the second half to score. But ultimately, Tosin, he did well, man. He did well to block that shot. Gusto could have offered a lot more going forward. I think he could have offered more, given Sancho an outlet, because Sancho always holds onto the ball, waiting to see runners, to see who's making a run, and then he'll release it. At times, there was just not enough movement, and players were just getting crowded in that middle, and Everton just kicked back. They were just happy to just kick back and try to win the ball and try and hit Chelsea on the transition. But yeah, man, it's one of those ones. If you're a Chelsea fan, probably really, really frustrating. But yeah, man. Oh, big up. Ship performance from us. Yeah, you guys are poor today, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys were poor. For the rivals, for somebody like me, for the neutral, watching the game, really boring game. I can't lie, really boring game. You know, you lot had little glimpses, but there was a lot of that left to be desired. Oh, Real King, if you want the link is there, it's pinned. If you want to talk about the United game, because I did not watch the United game, I was watching the Chelsea game. But yeah, man, big up though. If you want to jump on, feel free. Big up Northside, embarrassing second half performance from my team yet again, bro. Crazy. 3-0 against Bournemouth. Do you know what? I'll be real. I thought that you guys would lose it anyway. So I'm not actually completely surprised that you lost it, because I thought you guys would lose it. I can't lie to you. I was under the impression you guys would lose to Bournemouth, bro. Bournemouth are a very good team, a very well-drilled team. Did you watch Tyson? Yes, I did watch it. I watched it from like from like round 8 or something. I started watching it. But yeah, man, Usyk, bro, that guy just does not get hurt, bro. Like that guy, like the way he just recovers and he just gets better and better as the fight goes on, man. Really, really good fight. I actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, man. Tyson, he's being a bit of a crybaby. You know what I'm saying? For what I saw, he weren't good enough. Do you know what I'm saying? But he's there saying, "Oh, you know, it's this Christmas gift, this Usyk's Christmas gift in getting the decisions from the refs and from the judges and stuff like that." Just, bro, come on, man. Like, have some humility, bro. Every time that you beat someone, you expect them to say you were the better guy, you were the better fighter on the night. Stop being a sore loser. You know what I mean? Everton low block is proper nasty, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's why Arsenal drop points to them, bro. They're well drilled, but they're gonna be, with the manager that they got, they're gonna be well drilled in terms of their defensive approach. Would you take the Bournemouth manager? I wouldn't take him, but he's good. I wouldn't take him though. I wouldn't take him. Is he the manager to get you over the line? No, but he's got them playing some good football, man. He's got Bournemouth playing some good football. I can't lie. Chelsea did well, given it was Everton at home. Palmer should have come off for Felix. Yeah, Palmer wasn't good enough, man. But then again, none of them were good enough, really and truly. I think in the first half, I think Pedro Neto was their most dangerous looking player on the pitch. I think Neto was the directness, the passing, the way he was taking on players, he was making things happen. In the second half, I think Enzo got a lot, he improved a lot more in the game. But Sanchez as well. I got to touch on Sanchez. Sanchez today as well made 2 really, really, really good saves. Really important saves today from Sanchez. You know what I mean? And I know that Chelsea fans want to upgrade from Sanchez, but you have to give props where props is due. Sanchez was good today. You know what I mean? He was good today. Some good saves from Sanchez today. So you got to give him some props as well. You know what I mean? Even though you don't, you know, you guys, obviously, I don't necessarily rate Sanchez as a goalkeeper. But at the same time, if he performs, you got to give props. You know what I mean? The same with Arsenal with Jesus. I don't look at him as the striker that we need. But when he scores goals and he performs, I'll give him praise. Maresca waiting until the 70th minute to make subs is frustrating. No Felix. He needs to use the bench more. Yeah, I agree. I think the sub should have came a lot faster as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the sub should have been made a lot faster. I hear what you're saying, bro. This guy, you have to put your camera on, bro. If you want on, put your camera on, bro. You know what I mean? Yo, what you saying, King? You good?
Yo, yeah, I'm good, bro.
Hold on. I can't hear anything. Yeah, go on, bro.
Can you hear me now, bro?
Yeah, bro. What you saying?
Yeah. All good, bro.
Good.
Bro. Again, bro. Yeah, we're here yet again, bro, after another defeat yet again, bro. No, what I mean, bro. Bro, like, this is why, yeah, it was all good at beating Man City and that, but this is why I weren't getting carried away, because performances like that in the second half, bro, absolute disgrace. Like in the first half, yeah. In the first half, Bournemouth was having a little bit of possession. Both teams wasn't really doing that much until Bournemouth got the goal. And then when Bournemouth got the first goal, Man United started to have a bit more possession, and we started to have a few more shots on goal. But then in the second half, bro, in the second half, bro, it was just awful, bro. Like Bournemouth's first goal, yeah, Xerxes got to do better for the first goal. Xerxes can't let the Bournemouth player get the header away. He's got to do better there. He's got to close him down better there for the first goal. and then I'll getting sick and tired of Bruno Fernandes as well, because the amount of times in the first half he was just, bro, the man was just taking long shots, bro. The man was just shooting from distance, bro. The man was just taking shots from like 25 yards out, bro. And it's like, what are you doing, bro? It's like, bro, that ain't your bag. Like, that ain't your bag, bro. Like, stop taking shots from 25 yards, bro. Yeah, Ahmad had a chance as well. He could have put us. He could have put us 1-0 up, but the keeper made a good save. But yeah, but yeah, in the second half, bro, Mazarari, he's been our best player. He's been our best player this season. But he has to hold that because he cost us the second goal. He conceded the penalty, bro. He dived in recklessly when he didn't need to dive in recklessly, and and then Bournemouth scored the penalty. They made it 2-0, and then 2 minutes after, bro, we concede again. Freaking Bruno Fernandes trying to hoof the ball, trying to hoof the ball on the halfway line, and then somehow when Bruno Fernandes hoofs the ball, it lands to Kobe, and then it lands to Kobe somehow it.
Oh, sorry. Go on. Yeah, you're saying.
Yeah, like for the third goal, Bruno hoofs the ball on the halfway line, and then somehow it lands to Kobe Mainu. Kobe Mainu gets dispossessed, and then literally out wide, Bruno's in the right back position, and then he switches off, and then the guy crosses the ball, and then and then it's just basically a simple finish into the box, bro. And Hoyland and Garnacho came on early in the second half. Both of them, the amount of times Garnacho got into the final third, and yet again, what does Garnacho do when he gets in the final third? Flashes it across goal every single time. Every single opportunity he gets across, he just flashes it across goal, and it goes straight to the goalkeeper. Rasmus Højlund had a couple of chances to score, and he failed to score, and that's the story of Manchester United, bro. Bruno, I forgot as well. Bruno also had a chance in the first half as well, where he was 1v1 with Kepa, and Kepa saved it. So, so this is what it is, bro. Yet again, my team, yet again in the final third, not good enough, making individual mistakes, and that cost us, bro. That cost us yet again the game, and this is why I said we need to work on the final third, because it's all going to be in Man City, but we have to carry on, and we haven't carried on with that momentum. So yeah, again, bro, it's very disappointing and it's very embarrassing. So yeah, that's it really on the game.
Who do you put it on? Do you put it on the players? Do you put it on the manager? Do you put it on both? Who's to blame for your capitulation today?
I think mostly the players, but again, Amarim has to take a little bit of criticism because he started Kobe Mainu in the 8th with Ugarte, and then he started Bruno as one of the 10s with Ahmad and Xerxes, and then obviously he started Mazarari right wing back, and he started Maguire central centre back, and no, in fact, he started Dallo right wing back, and then he started Mazarari right centre back, Maguire central centre back, and then Martinez left centre back, and then Tyrell Malacia at left wing back. And I said before the game that the only two changes that I would have made in the lineup is I would have put Mazarari as a right wing back, and I would have put Diego Dallo as a right centre back, and I would have put Bruno Fernandes in the 8 instead of Kobe Mainu, and I would have put obviously Kobe Mainu as the other 10. If if we are going to play Bruno Fernandes, you don't play him as the 10. I've said it so many times, but it just I don't know. It just seems Amarim is just persisting with this guy in the 10, and it's not working, and he knows it's not working, but he's persisting to play with this guy. Yes, yes. Majority of the blame is on the players, but Amarim needs to sort out his team, bro. He needs to figure out what his team is, because like the guy just playing Bruno Fernandes too many times in the 10. He's played about 5 games in the 10, bro, and it hasn't worked. He's played
Was
Kobe
Kobe
Mainu.
Mano was Kobe Mano playing in the 10?
No, Kobe Mainu was playing in the 8 with Ugarte.
But that's not work though. Why is he
Yeah,
consistently playing in the 8, bro? He's done this for a couple of games and it's not
yeah,
work. Why is he
and it's
continue doing that?
I don't know. Honestly, bro, I don't know. Like he played. Obviously, he played Ahmad as the right 10, and then he played Bruno as the left 10, and then he played Xerxes up front. But then he played Mainu with Ugarte. What I do not understand, bro. Like bro, it doesn't work, bro. Like he's tried it for like how many games? Like 3 or 4 games. For like 3 or 4 games, he's tried that, bro, and it hasn't worked, bro. I don't know what's going on with Casemiro as well, because Casemiro hasn't been playing, bro, the past few games. I don't know what's been going on with him and Casemiro, but it's like Casemiro hasn't been starting recently. I don't know what's going on with that. And like I said, he's persisting with Bruno in the left 10. He's tried that about 5 or 6 games, and we all know it hasn't worked. And then Garnacho came on and then Garnacho came on, and he was playing as one of the left 10s again. And we all know as the left 10, Garnacho does not work in the left 10. So I don't know. So I don't know, bro. It's just horrific, bro. It's just horrific. Big up to Omar. I don't know if you saw the game, but yeah, that's what the full analysis of the game was.
Um, I actually, to be fair, I wasn't fully, I was watching the game, but I wasn't fully concentrated on the game. But my
Mm-mm.
God, 3-0 again. Because last season you lost 3-0 to them at the Old Trafford, and you guys lose to them 3-0 again. This is insane. Like, at the end of the day, here's the thing, man. Like, I hear you when you talk about the lineup. I hear you when you talk about, like, him playing players like Kobe Maino out of position, not playing Casemiro and all of this stuff. I completely hear all of that, right?
Mm.
But I think the biggest problem in this current United team, when you really look at it, is I
Yeah,
think for the first time, I feel like now people are really starting to realize, yo, this United team needs a serious, serious, serious case of rebuilding. You understand what I'm saying, right?
yeah,
Because anyone who's been backing these players, who has been trying to give these players the benefit of the doubt, I'm sorry, now you've seen it. Because at the end of the day, this Amorim guy just arrived, and he's already having to deal with the same things that Ten Hag was dealing with last season and this season. You understand what I'm saying, right?
yeah.
And you're seeing that sometimes he's trying his best, he's getting surprising results here and there, but at the end of the day, this squad is not good enough. This team is not good enough. They are not good enough. These players are not good enough to where you need to go. And I feel like
Mm.
all these results that you're having now, the best thing about it is, I feel like when Amorim decides to be ruthless in the summer, nobody's gonna just sit there and say, "Oh well, why is he acting like this?" No. After what you guys have seen this season, nobody can blame Amorim this summer if he goes there and he goes on an absolute madness in the transfer window. You understand what I'm saying? Just starting to like just get people out of the squad. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what he needs to do on a honest to God real, because I'm telling you, man, you guys need a serious case of rebuild. This team is done. Some of these
Yeah.
players are not good enough. Some of these players are done out here. Like, with all due respect, Bournemouth, Bournemouth, I saw them play against West Ham, right? They drew against West Ham. I mean, they played better than West Ham, but the fact that West Ham got a point against these guys, and you consider not only did you guys lose, you guys got battered.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, it's one thing
Yeah.
losing games, it's another thing getting actually battered. That's what
That's a
happened to
yeah.
you guys. You
Yeah.
got battered at home. Last two games, bro. You guys literally lost 3-0 to these guys last season, bro. Like, come on. Like, what is going on here? It's absolutely insane. And at the end of the day, Amorim does deserve blame, right? He does
Yeah,
deserve blame with the lineups and everything. But honestly, for me, I'm putting more on the blame on the players
yeah,
because these
yeah. I
players
I,
have been
I
shit
agree.
for a long time. Yeah, these players have been shit for a very long time, and I feel like now this whole sentimental thing with the players has to end now.
Yeah,
If it wasn't for sure that these players weren't good enough under Ten Hag, I feel like now there can never be any doubt anymore. There
yeah.
shouldn't be any doubt.
There,
But
there,
basically,
there,
that's what I
there,
think.
there shouldn't be, and this is the thing. Like I said, 90% of the blame is on the players, but at the same time, 90% of the blame is on the players. But at the same time, we can't. At the same time, we have to criticize Amarim a little bit. At the same time, Amarim has to get 10% of the blame. I'm not saying he should get 90% of the blame because it's not. But he should at least get 10% of the blame because
I hear that.
he's tried to play and play Bruno as a 10, and you know that doesn't work. But he should know by now playing Bruno as the left 10 doesn't work. He should know Kobe Manu in the 8 by now does not work,
Yeah.
and he should know playing Dallo as a right wing back and as a left wing back at times, he should know that doesn't work. Dallo can only fit in the system as a right centre back. That's the only position I see him fitting in. And if he can't fit in the right centre back position, then Dallo has to
Oh,
leave the
Dallo.
football club. Yeah, like I can only see
I
Dallo
mean, this is the
fitting
thing with
in the right
Dallo.
centre back. Yeah,
No, see, this is the thing with Dallo, right? When I look at your team, I don't think that Dallo is the biggest issue. Because I'll be honest with you, I
no,
know he's had his bozo moments and stuff like that.
yeah,
But I think that out of the players that you currently have now, right, I would say he's probably one of the few that could survive after the season. You understand what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying, right?
yeah,
Because
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah,
telling you, man, like because he's shown that he can be reliable when he gets all of those bozo moments out of the way. You understand what I'm saying, right?
yeah.
But if we're gonna be real, I think we need to be very honest and just look at the areas that need serious fixing. I'm sorry, you guys need a new keeper. I don't care. This Onana guy, bro, is done.
Yeah, yeah,
You guys
yeah,
need to go get a new
yeah,
goalkeeper.
bro.
This is the Onana guy, bro. Nah,
We
man.
need to get rid of
I feel like he needs
Martinez.
to be.
Martinez is sus as well, bro. Martinez needs to go, bro.
Martinez, yeah, Martinez is a very strange one, bro. Because last season, like, you know what's crazy, right? I feel like, do you guys think it's because of his injuries have kind of like ruined him? Because, dude,
Yeah.
before he started having all these constant injuries, bro, he was actually looking like one of your best centre backs. And then he's
Yeah,
just had injury after injury after injury, and then come back, and then he's just moving
it's
crazy.
a collective of things, Omar. It's a collective of things. Like, yes, one part is the injuries, but is because two is because he's not good at defending in wide areas. He's not good in the system. Like in Amarim's system, you have to be able to defend in the wide areas, and and this is the thing with Martinez. The reason why he was good in his first season at United is because we were sitting in a low block. We were sitting in a low block and we were allowing teams to have the ball. We were
Yeah.
allowing teams to have 80% of the ball. But now under Amarim, Man United has been having 60-70% of possession, and now it's a completely different style of play.
Hmm.
Martinez is only good in low blocks because when you're in a low block, when you're in a low block, he has more people. He has more people. He has more players to cover him. He has more players to cover him for his mistakes. But now, since he's playing in this possession-based system under Amarim, and Amarim, like I said, likes his centre backs to defend in the wide. He likes his centre backs to defend in the wide areas because the wing backs obviously go forward. So he likes his centre backs, his right and left centre backs, to be basically right backs and left backs. And Martinez isn't good enough to do that job. So That's what it is.
All right.
It's mad.
Yeah.
It's mad. I want to get Timmy. What are you saying, bro, about Chelsea today, man? What are you saying? What's your thoughts?
Damn, man. First of all, we faced the low block of death. This is, and by the way, for the people who wanted prime Barclays football, this is what happens every week in the mid 2000s. So don't say you want to go back to that shit, bro. I'm tired of people saying, "Oh, we want prime Barclays." This is haram. God doesn't like this football, bro. This is a sin. Sean Dyche should be actually no. Sean Dyche gets results though. That's the problem. I can't even be mad at it, bro. Every week, no, and yet they stay up with people like Beto and Harrison on the wings and Calvert-Lewin up top and Mangala in center mid. And they have Tarkovsky playing and center back, and the next thing you know, they get 0-0. It's for us. First of all, Enzo was playing too deep until the 70th minute. I don't know if you guys watched the game, but I think we had Gusto in the left half space again. And look, I get inverting wing backs to gain control of the game, but I'm tired of Gusto being in the left half space when Joao Felix is in jail. Justice for Joao Felix, guys. When's the last time he's played a Chelsea game? What, 5 games ago? Maybe 6? Palmer's having a stinker. Joao Felix still can't come on. And Nkunku comes on like he's going to do something. Everton play a physical defense, and Nkunku already leaves or already can't get the ball against any competent back four, let alone Everton's nasty formation. So for me, it just doesn't make any sense. This game is definitely on the manager for me because you have to see it at 45 minutes. I saw it at 45 minutes. I was like, Everton's just trying to make it ugly. So we got to put another 10 on. We got to do something. We got to move Enzo higher up, or we got to take the Sassy off and put on Renato Vega. We got to do something because I'm tired of like seeing us go side to side and get saved by Palmer in the 75th minute and the 70th minute. Because I've been on this stream. I've been telling you guys, look, we're not playing well. Any Chelsea fan will let you know we're not playing to the even if we're scoring a bunch of goals, we're not playing as well as we can. It's all about our general play, and our general play has been shocking. But Cole Palmer's been saving us. And Nicholas Jackson today, my goodness, Nicholas Jackson today. And people try to tell me that we don't need a backup striker.
He needs a sitter today, bro. Good Lord Almighty. That sitter, bro.
Bro, like, I don't understand why, like, and you know what's so crazy? We could have got Durant for 40 mil. We could have got Durant for 40 mil. And he scored in the Champions League. And now he's 80 because of Premier League tax, bro. Like, I don't understand why we don't want to get a backup striker and we don't want to use the 10s that we have. Look, I get it. Palmer is one of the best players in the Premier League right now. But when Man City was playing, if De Bruyne is playing bad, he gets subbed. If Foden's game playing bad, he gets subbed. But yeah, Palmer gets to play 90 minutes every single week and drop stinkers, bro. Like, he's been dropping stinkers for the last couple of weeks. He's been scoring goals. But this is what I say about these new football fans, bro. They don't watch the game. They're like, oh, Palmer scored a goal. He got an assist. I'm like, yeah, but for the last month, maybe a month and a half, he hasn't been playing as well as he should be. That's responsibility. You're a 10 in a team with a title race. We have a backup 10 right behind you. We've seen what Joao Felix can do. Nutmegs and all that. Dribbling and all that, bro. Getting into the box. I don't understand why we don't use him more. So it was always going to happen, but I'm still not satisfied because Liverpool's probably going to win against Tottenham because Tottenham is train wreck. They're playing right now. But yeah, that's what's going to happen. And we're going to fall back when we were supposed to take advantage of the position that we were in.
I mean, quickly before we wrap up, for me, I understand why you're asking for Gusto to go forward because every time that Sancho was getting the ball, he was waiting. He was taking on his man pretty well, to be fair. But he's always a player that wants to beat his man and look for who's making the run. No one was making the run. The way Palmer at times giving the ball away, poor. Enzo, 1 or 2 good passes, but at times as well, he was forcing it. And he was, you know what I mean? Your passing today was poor. Your crossing today was poor. Even from corners, your crossing was poor. You know, Jackson had a header that hit the post. And it was like, bro, like Neto looked lively, though. He looked like he wanted to make things happen. But the problem was, as a team, you guys weren't passing and progressing the ball well as a team. It looked too frustrating. And it looked like you guys you couldn't work out how to break them down. Everton was defending so well, you were struggling to break them down. But even the chances that you did have, you know what I mean? Tossing with a great block as well. I think he did a great block in the second half. Sanchez as well. I'm going to give him a little bit of props as well because I think he made a couple of good saves today that kept you in the game.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was lackluster from you guys, man. It just looked like you guys didn't know how to break them down. Jackson couldn't get into the game when he had opportunities, he couldn't. Cole Palmer at times trying to dribble through the middle. They had like 3-4 players around him. He's not going to do anything. You know what I mean? It was just too many players for him to beat, and they defended really well. But Everton, that's what they're going to do. Ultimately, it's annoying facing teams when they do that, but at the same time, it's down to your manager to make the right changes. I agree with you. Cole Palmer should have came off. I think Enzo was a lot better in the second half.
Yeah.
Oh my days, Liverpool almost scored. Oh my days, Foster passing out from the back. These guys are horrendous, bro. These men are trying to do the Man United thing like, in the Carabao Cup. Man passed it straight to Salah. He's lucky he didn't. Oh my god. But yeah, ultimately, I just think today you guys are just very frustrating, bro. Like even your patterns of play. Normally, you guys have got good patterns of play, but you just get into the edge of their box and you just didn't know what to do. Yeah. It just looked like you guys just ran out of ideas and you couldn't connect the players, man. It just looked really, really poor all around. I can't lie. Neto, there's players today that had glimpses of good things. Enzo once or twice. Cole Palmer, I didn't really see anything from Cole Palmer. I'll be real. Caicedo, what a player, man. Like that guy just keeps. He just always wins the ball back and just recycles it every single time. There's one time, the player left him for dust, got back up, still won the ball. I'm like, this guy is mad, bro. Like Caicedo, bro, he's such a good player, man. I wish I had him. We had him at Arsenal, man. Such a good player. But yeah, like Sancho, decent 1v1, but then there's no runners around him. Jackson, you didn't really do much. At the same time, he didn't have a lot created for you. But then, from that corner, come on, man, you have to bury that chance. What are you doing hitting the post? Like, you got to bury your chances, the limited chances that you had today. You're a striker. And yeah, Sanchez made a couple of good saves. Tosin, great save. That would have been a tap-in for Everton. Other than that, bro, I can't really lie, bro. You lot, probably the worst game I've seen from Chelsea so far this season.
Yeah, easily. I mean, like, even with I'll give Sanchez props for sure. Because I crap talk Sanchez a lot on this platform. So what? I'm gonna give him praise for once. Just the whole team. This is the one time where the whole team was just not good. I think especially with I think the biggest thing with our managers that, with managers like that, they're really, really set on their philosophy, but there's certain things in the game where it makes us easy to game plan for. They know what we're going to do. They know where our players are going to be. They know where the positions are going to be. And the manager doesn't really want to change the structure because this is what he's hung his hat on. This is how he's been successful. Mm-hmm. So like that's what happens is like he still wants to keep that 3-2 shape even when we're down. Even in like the 75th, 80th minute, there was so much separation between our defense and our attack, and Gusto is the guy linking the play. Palmer's all the way on the forward line, and Kuku's all the way on the forward line, and yet we don't have another midfielder to link that. That's why we needed to make that change 75th, 80th minute, because he was trying to have Gusto be the attacking midfielder when it should have been a Joao Felix. Like I know like he wants to have more solidity when they counterattack, but at the end of the day, you have to try to win the game. You're not winning the game with Gusto at attacking midfielder, right? So
yeah, be a bit braver. I hear what you're saying. Yeah. Be a bit braver. You know what I mean? Like the fact that it's just defending. Be a bit braver. Bring on Joao Felix. Bring on some players that are gonna, you know what I mean, try and open up that defense. But he didn't. You know what I mean? I hear it. I hear it with Cole Palmer. Great player. But at the same time, he has to be made accountable, just like the other players. If he's dropping a stinker, he has to be made accountable and taken off and say, look, today you ain't having a good game. It is what it is, man. But listen, big up, guys. I'm going to watch this game because I got a match reaction for the Tottenham-Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? Big up Real King. Big up Omar for jumping up. Big up Timmy. You guys are more than welcome to jump on at full-time Tottenham-Liverpool. And yeah, man, I'm expecting Liverpool to beat them. You know what I'm saying? I want to see a Tottenham meltdown, man. Real talk, I want to see a Tottenham meltdown. So big up to everyone that's locked in. And I'll see you guys at full-time in the Tottenham-Liverpool game. Love.
Love.